Hey, what's going on, guys? So this video is gonna be, I can guarantee you, all over the place, and I have no idea how to start this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and speak. Alright, I've been trying to record gameplay and content for the last few days now, and this is me right now playing on Rebirth Islands using the Krieg, and as you can see, I don't seem very excited, and I'm very just energy. And this rant and commentary is going to explain why I look like this. So enjoy the video, guys. This may not be for you, but if it is, this is going to be a massive rant. Yep. A content rant. So if you guys like rants, stick around and enjoy the video. Peace. So I've been sitting here for about, I would say, easily 2.5 to 3 hours now, right? Just, doing my thing, streaming, trying to grind for content, and nothing is really going well right now. If I'm being completely honest, I'm starting to get very, very frustrated with it, with the game, with the content, and I've come to this conclusion where it's like, am I just getting worse, or are people just getting better? Yeah, I don't really know what's sort of going on, and lately I've just been feeling so confused and conflicted, like overall, and this commentary slash rant is going to be a bit all over the place, so please bear with me, guys. All right. I'm not sure if any of you will be able to relate to this, but if you do, that's awesome. That's awesome. But anyway, so I've been trying to essentially start a channel. I started this back end of last year, and I started off by just uploading shorts, like one short a day. It was doing alright, and then I started uploading more videos, and then as the weeks, the months have gone on, I've just uploaded more shorts and uploaded more videos, and then I've gone from even longer videos, like I think I was uploading videos under 10 minutes, and then I start uploading videos longer and longer each time, and then I start uploading more and more shorts, and then trying to live stream for more and more hours. Now, I'm not sure if this is a problem because I live in Australia, but the thing is, I am trying to, because, alright, I don't know how to basically explain this, but here in Australia, all of our players are very sweaty because there's so few of us here. Australia's population is like easily 20 to 30 times more than the population over in, say, America and Canada and South America all combined. So essentially what I'm saying is, over here, our skill-based matchmaking is insane because of how small our population is. So if I just want to jump into a lobby, I have to sweat so hard, and I drink caffeine every day just so I can get more energy to sweat, because our lobbies are ridiculous. Like, I would even argue that our lobbies are probably one of the hardest in the world. Literally. Us Australians are so competitive at everything we do, and it's honestly a massive pain in the backside. So it's like, do I just VPN to America or other countries to get easier lobbies? I don't know what to do, and I'm feeling very stuck at the moment. Very, very stuck. Do I use a console and then do I 2-box with that? I don't know. I don't even know if VPNing, because of how small our population is here, I don't even know if VPNing or 2-boxing would actually really help. get easy lobbies. I don't know. That's the worst part. And I've tried playing at different times of the day on each day, and like I don't really think it matters. Like, is being a Call of Duty creator in Australia just impossible? I'm not sure. Am I just getting worse? Is everyone in Australia getting better, or is it all those combined? I'm not sure. Like, it's getting to the point now where it's like, do I just record every morning and do I just upload like live commentaries, and if people are interested in, they can watch them? I don't know. Do I just upload hours and hours of footage? Because I do know people will watch anything these days in their spare time. So do I just upload random content? Do I just upload more and more shorts each day? Do I live stream anything I do? Like, it's so difficult, and none of you probably know me. None of you will know me personally, but I technically do have a undiagnosed disability intellectually, so it is very hard for me to come up with creative ideas. And then even if I do come up with these creative ideas, for some reason I just can't do them. It's just, there's like this mental blockage where I can't do them. So you guys, some of you may relate to that. I don't know. Like, some of you also might have an intellectual diagnosed or undiagnosed disability that stops you from doing things. And if that does, dude, I can relate to that. It's painful, and it's really annoying. It really is. So it's like, well then, if I can't be a Call of Duty content creator, do I switch to a different game? Do I just not do gaming? Do I try something else? Like, do I try IRL content? Do I try it's just like picking a niche, because all I've done is played COD. That's all I've done since I was 14. I am now 27. All I have done is played COD. So that's what I'm good at, skill-wise, that is. So now it's like, well, what area do I choose? I have no idea, you know. And there's only so much time in a day, and I already have commitments that I need to attend to, and want to attend to, by the way. So it's like, being a content creator in my country and in my area, and especially for me, it's very difficult. So I'm not sure what to do. Do I keep uploading? Yeah, this commentary and rant is gonna keep going in circles. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, so basically, there is a second part to this commentary which will fade into that soon. But I just wanted to get that off my chest, and just put it all on the table and put it out there. But yeah, being an Australian content creator in Call of Duty, it's not easy, especially if you're not very, very good at the game or don't have creative thoughts, like that many creative thoughts. But there is a second part to this commentary, and I'm going to switch into that right now. There you go. Bye-bye. Enjoy part 2. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking, right? And right now, I'm trying to become a content creator. So, I've been trying to stream, every week, make videos, make shorts, all the rest of it. Because my goal and dream is to be a full-time content creator. So I basically, I try and stream Monday to Friday for at least 3 hours when I'm not having internet issues, because the internet here in Australia is just amazing. By the way, I'm Australian. And then, whatever, with my videos, I will if I end up getting any sort of clips, so like if I end up recording a funny or a random, or just like a really good clip. I'll clip it, and then what I'll do is with all my videos, I will just create basically at the moment my videos are just essentially all of my clipped highlights jumbled and combined into one big video, and I release those once a week. Those which resemble my stream highlights videos essentially, and I'm finding it very, I'm not sure if I'm actually getting worse with my skill or my creative ideas, because right now I don't have the best ideas. I don't know if I'm just getting worse as I don't know if I'm getting worse at COD, or if people are just getting better, because I've been trying to do this content creation thing now with this channel since roughly December, and I'm noticing my lobbies are getting harder and harder every day. And it's like, are people be getting better, or am I getting worse? I have no idea. And I have tried playing at different times of the day. Like, I've tried playing in the morning, afternoon, and night. Sometimes the lobbies will be easier at different times, so it's very confusing. And because we live in Australia, or because I live in Australia, essentially there are very few people, and us Australians who are so darn competitive. So essentially, getting like a standard 20 or 30 kill game, if you're not a really, really good player here, it's essentially impossible. So you basically have to VPN to Australia. You have to VPN essentially to America or another country where the population is so big and the skill gap is bigger, so you can get a gameplay. And that's why in a lot of my clips and gameplays, my ping is so high, because I have to VPN to America to get essentially easier lobbies. And a lot of people go, oh, but then your content's, irrelevant, or it's fake, and, it's illegal. But overall, VPNs aren't illegal. You can use them. They're paid for, so, it's okay. And it'd be no different if Americans or people from other countries VPN to Australia. Like, it's all in the same category. So, yeah. And, I don't even know if 2boxing would even work in Australia, because there are so few people. So maybe being a Call of Duty content creator in Australia, unless you're super good at the game, is probably near impossible. And I do know a lot of Australian, I don't know these people, but I know of a lot of sweaty Australian streamers that are actually full-time. They have moved to Canada or America or USA, and I have watched these streams. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna call out any of the streamers here, but there are very, very many of them, and they are actually doing a lot better now. Like, they're getting higher 20, 30 kill gameplays on their streams. They're doing a lot better. Whereas if they were streaming in Australia, they wouldn't get such high quality gameplays. And then when they were here, they would actually, when they were streaming in Australia as they first started, they would actually VPN to America to get these gameplays. So does that actually mean that being a full-time Call of Duty content creator in Australia is most likely impossible? I don't know, because our lobbies are just so difficult. I don't know if it's because Australians are somehow in some areas just very intellectually better than other countries. I don't know, but Australian servers this is on any game. Like, it may be Apex Legends, Fortnite, no, that doesn't matter what game it is. I find that Australians are just so sweaty. And I've also done my research, and some places even in Europe, like Germany and France, they have very sweaty players too, and their population isn't horribly big either. So does that mean that, it's near impossible because I see like, and then there's, but see, this is the thing where it's like, should I branch out and think of more, like think of other areas apart from Call of Duty? Because now let's be real, right? Call of Duty is now a very saturated like niche. Everyone's trying to do it, and even being a content creator, it's such a saturated niche. Everyone's trying to do it now because if you get the right, you can literally put in a few hours of work, and if you hit the right target audience, get lucky enough, you can get a video that hits millions of views, and that's an easy $1,000 right there. So maybe content creation is becoming too oversaturated, but I've also seen so many new channels blow up. So it's like, maybe it's not all luck. Maybe it is like just knowing the audience and including your actual skill set in that as well. I'm not sure. So I just wanted to have a quick rant, who knows, I could just be getting worse because I used to be really good at the game, but maybe maybe my skill has got worse. I don't know. It's a conflicting question for myself, am I getting worse, or are people getting better, or is it both? I don't know. This was just like a quick rant I wanted to just talk about. By the way, I will be uploading another highlights video soon. I'm just trying to edit all of my clips into one big video. And yeah, so that's all I basically wanted to say. But yeah, I guess it's one of those things where it's like, if you are in Australia and you're trying to be a content creator, maybe gaming, like specific areas in gaming, like skill orientated things, isn't the way. Because unless you're an Australian, you get really easy lobbies. You can't drop 30-40 kills a game. It's just near impossible. So I'm just not sure what to do. Do I play with players that are very, very low skill and just get them to host? Like, I'm not sure. But then people say, oh no, you're in saying that, then people will say, well, you are basically exploiting low skill players to get into lobbies and get better high kill gameplays. But the problem is, because I've kind of plateaued with my skill based matchmaking, I'm getting paired up people they're as good as me, and it's like, I don't want to play competitive Call of Duty. I just want to get my gameplays, get off the game, edit it, and upload. I don't want to have to sweat every game, and I think that's fair enough. Like, I don't want to be playing 8 hours a day just to get 2 gameplays, and then also the esports, the esports area in Australia isn't that big either. Like, there's not that many organisations. Like, in Australia, we have very few options, so it's understandable why so many Australian content creators that have already made it here move to America or other countries, because there's not much opportunity here in Australia. There really isn't. Maybe there is, and I'm not looking in the right areas. I don't know. Yeah, like, maybe I am just getting worse. Who knows? So yeah, maybe I need to be more creative. I'm not sure. But yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I'm not really sure what else to say, and my talking skills aren't very good, so I'm gonna leave it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this random commentary / rant, and yeah, peace, I guess. Peace.